All right, I wrote up Nerd Nation. It's another. What do you think? I've been pumping these out. For a lot. I've been pumping these out a lot lately. These last couple of weeks. I guess because the E3 fever is still around. But I did um a video for the PS Vita. What do you think of the PS Vita? So I decided why not do one on the 3DS? You can see the image and see the title. This is a 3DS. What do you think? And I might post up a whole video thing, 3DS versus Vita, which is gonna add to the biggest barrage of shit, and it's probably gonna start a console war right there on my page, which I'll have to put a stop to. Nah, I'm gonna let it going. I love starting wars. Shit. Anyway, um, what do I think about the 3DS? I played the 3DS in store. I played it before in store. And I didn't know how to use the 3D feature, and it just didn't work out for me. And I used it lately, and I had to say that 3D effect is the shit. Um, I was playing Dead or Alive Dimensions demo in a local GameStop here in Winston, and that 3D feature is just fucking bananas. I mean, I fucking love the 3D feature. It's the shit. I know a lot of people probably look at it as a gimmick, but it is to certain points in a game, but not all the way. No. It's it's not it's not much of a gimmick, but at certain points in times in certain games, that 3D feature just blows you away. It does. Um it's not like it's popping out at you. It's not. Um I say almost it's like an optical illusion where it seems like it's popping out at you, but it's really not. The 3D feature, I can't explain it to you. You have to see it for yourself. But I can explain a little bit. If you look at it and you look at it for a good little minute, the screen drowns in. The screen actually like goes in. It's almost like it's popping out at you, but actually just it goes in, and it seems like it's popping out at you, but it's really not. It's just that the screen just it goes in. I can't explain it. You have to see it for yourself, and maybe you probably seen it before. Um, but yeah. The library of games they say is not too spectacular. It's not something that you would go around and say, I got this on the 3DS and I got this on the 3DS and feel proud about it. It's not really that type of library of games. It's not filled with the hardcore. It's not filled with hardcore titles. Then again, we're talking about a system that primarily just came out. Um, I mean, the launch date was a couple of months. The launch date was like in March. So of course, launch titles are not going to be as spectacular, but we were thinking of that there were going to be other titles being released from launch date to E3, and it turns out they didn't launch those titles. I don't know why. I'm guessing it's because of the hurricane. I'm guessing it's because of the earthquake and tsunami that happened that stopped the flow of the marketplace, which it did. It stopped the flow of a lot of It stopped the flow of a lot of video games. Was the earthquake and tsunami, and I guess that's why the games that's supposed to come out didn't come out. But there was supposed to be a lot of other launch titles. I'm still waiting for Kingdom Hearts. It's supposed to make an appearance soon. They say Metal Gear's gonna make an appearance soon. And then you know there's other launch titles that's supposed to be like really third. There's gonna be a lot of other third party launch titles that's coming now that's gonna appease a lot of people, but they're not out yet. You're just gonna have to wait and see. There's a possibility that by Q3 of the fiscal year, which is September, which is August, September, and October. No, July, August, and September. I might be wrong. I don't know. And if you don't understand, just look up the fiscal year and you'll probably understand what I'm talking about. But there are gonna be three big conferences that's gonna be coming up in the month of August. I think it's GCN, GamesCon, and the Tokyo Game Show, which will acknowledge a lot of details for certain games that's coming out. Lots of games for the 3DS are probably gonna be announced at Tokyo Game Show, which is the biggest one that everybody's waiting on. It's Tokyo Game Show that everybody's waiting on because there's gonna be a lot of Vita details. There's gonna be a lot of details for launch titles coming for the 3DS, which some people have acknowledged some of the titles that are coming to America. So we're just gonna get a lot more detail at Tokyo Game Show for the titles. But they're not gonna come out anytime soon. You're gonna have to wait and deal with a lot of lagging titles. There are a lot of good ones that are coming out. Well, none that I can see, but there are a couple of titles that are actually coming out that might appease your it might appease your interest. But everybody's probably gonna wait till the end of the year or early next year to actually enjoy some of the greater launch titles. There's a new Mario that's coming out, Paper Mario that's coming out, a Sims 3 that's coming out, Animal Crossing, Mario Kart, Luigi's Mansion 2, Resident Evil Revelations, Shinobi, and Tekken 3DS. There's gonna be a lot of other titles that's gonna be coming out near the end of the year, early next year. So you're gonna have a long wait. um, but I guess the launch title that appeased to me the most was probably Dead or Alive Dimensions. I know everybody got Street Fighter 4, and Street Fighter 4. If you want the full essence of the 3DS's features, get Street Fighter 4. It it shows off a lot of what the 3DS can offer you to a point, but it does show off a lot of what the 3DS can offer you. But I like Dead or Alive Dimensions. It's a very simple button masher game, not because it's a button masher and all, but you really don't have to pause the game in order to go to the You really don't have to pause the game to look at the character fighting to look at the character fighting list, to look at the character move list. It's right there. You can either press the touchpad. You can either press the touch screen on that certain move and it'll perform it, or you can use it as a move list. So it's right there. Unlike Super Street Fighter 4, which all the super moves and stuff, which I really like in general, all the super moves are right there where you can actually perform it and just continue fighting. Which some people that like fighting games really see that as a hindrance. And most people don't play fighting games on the DS, but I might become a fan of future fighters on the DS. I like the new feature, and it looks really nice. And I think that's a really, really huge step up from what we had with the DS. DS fighters did not work at all, but 3DS fighters work like a charm. Um, the 3DS not only does it feature its a Wi-Fi, not only does it feature its 3D capabilities, but it also features not only backwards capability as well, but it's also the flag. It's I'm thinking that's the flagship console for the social gaming revolution as well. There's a lot of interactivity when it goes into the 3DS. You can interact with other 3DSs even in its sleep mode. Um, it if you care to, so it's basically one of those things where you just carry it around your pocket. It has an activity log, a petameter. It it's very interactive when it comes to 3DSs. Even in sleep mode, it still gives you information, and I think that's pretty cool as well. Um, there's not a lot of information I can give you unless I actually get one, which I am planning on getting one. It's easier to give me a 3DS now. Just it's easier to give me a 3DS now. I mean, I have an Xbox that I'm not using and my DS, and my DSi. So of course those are going back and adding on to funds. and I've already checked the funding, and all I need is $64. Very easy to come by $64. Um, but I'm not really sure what I can do, what I can actually tell you. If you've already experienced what a 3DS can do, tell me what do you think about it? That's titled the vid. That's all I want to know. What do you think about the 3DS? Do you like its features? What features do you like? What launch titles did you like or do you like? Which titles do you not like? What do you not like about the 3DS? Just tell me in the comments. What do you think? Also follow me on Twitter, friend me on Facebook. I'm on Tumblr. And pretty soon I'm gonna try and have a blog TV so that I can actually chat with a couple of people. But I doubt you guys are actually gonna come through. But we'll see what happens. Other than that, God bless, happy gaming, and deuces, Nerd Nation.